beef fried rice, but you could do this with just veggie. I just happened to see some sirloin that looked pretty good. So I got it. These are just sirloin pieces. And I'm just searing them to get them brown. And I just put a little bit of olive oil in my pan. And yeah, I'm just browning the meat. Now, I'm sort of borrowing this recipe from a Japanese restaurant chain. And this is pretty much what they put in there. Frozen veggies. Then I'm going to put the white rice. So what I'm doing is I'm seasoning the rice and the veggies because they're bland. So I'm really using a lot of spices. And I just want to comment real quick about the best way that this works, at least in my experience, is that if you season the meat, you season the rice, and then you season the veggies, particularly if they're frozen, you'll get a better flavor. And you almost have to triple season. And that's why I'm using quite a bit. Because the meat, you have to definitely, when you're searing it, make sure you season that as well. So I just want to throw that in just as an aside. But just make sure that, you can use fresh. Fresh is better. But if you can't, in your house, if you have any of the dried in the bottled spices, this is a good way to do it as well. So that's just something I wanted to add to the commentary. And definitely, if you guys can, at the end of the video, leave a comment, just let me know, how this turns out for you. I'll be curious if anybody tries it. You just got to make sure that it's cooked all the way through. Yeah. So what we have in here is the sirloin, the frozen veggies, the rice, which was already refrigerated, so it was cold. I seared the meat with onions and garlic until it was done, or almost done. And then and like I said, the seasonings that I use sesame seeds, garlic powder. You can throw in some onion if you don't have any. The main thing is the ground ginger, because you need that to give it that flavor, that sesame flavor. And then also sesame seed oil, okay? So, and that's what gives it kind of that Asian flavor. And then the last thing you need is just a little bit of soy sauce or, oh my goodness, teriyaki sauce, which is basically soy sauce with a little bit of sugar. So I'm just heating it through, and then I also throw in a lemon, the juice of one lemon, sort of at the end. And then you sort of season it to your taste. So I like the sesame flavor, so I use a little bit of sesame oil. Not a lot, but you just kind of drizzle it in there, as you're cooking. Smells pretty good. It's a little bit messy because I overfilled my pan, but I just had a bunch of leftover rice, so I figured I'll just use it all and call it a day. But yeah, there's probably 2.5 cups of rice in here, probably, if not more. But that's where we are here. Okay. So anyway, it sticks a little bit. I don't have a non-stick pan. I'm using a stainless steel. But I like it because it sears better than the the non-stick pan. So anyway, that's it. So I'm trying to hold my camera and do this. This isn't the best, but just so you see what's going on. Okay. So what I didn't do ahead of time was do the scrambled egg, and this is what I've seen the restaurants that cook in front of you do. And all I'm doing is just scrambling an egg really quickly here, and then I'm just going to incorporate it into the fried rice. So, if you use a nice hot pan with just a little bit of oil in the bottom, and I like to use the stainless steel if I can, and as you see, the stainless steel really doesn't stick if you get it hot enough, and that's kind of the key to all this. But like I said, I just wanted to just make sure that I included the scrambled egg. But there it is. So what I'm doing here is incorporating everything in the previous steps, and because I had used refrigerated rice, you just want to make sure that that's warmed all the way through. And then I'm going to finish it with soy sauce and or teriyaki, which is soy sauce with a sweetener in it. And it's up to you, you know, your dietary restrictions if you need to do that. But you just kind of do it to taste. And then that pretty much finishes it. So I just want to just give you just a couple of last thoughts. Here's the thing. So you can actually, you know, you can choose to use the sirloin. You can use chicken. You can use vegetarian, you know, just veggies. And just find whatever you see that's in season. And I just give you frozen as an option if you're, you know, short on a particular ingredient. But I would just say just use whatever looks good in the market and then add whatever. And that's the best thing. You know, you just use the veggies you like, you know, the seasonings that you like. So anyway, it's Kelly from I Bring It Every Day. We thank you for watching. Please like and share. Bye-bye.